Welcome everyone to showcase number 5 video. In this video I'll be showcasing you 5 different things which I have added or improved in this version of the game. So the first one I want to show you is Statistics UI. If I press O, it will open it, displaying different statistics like health, mana, stamina, strength and dexterity. If I press O again, it will close down the menu. And do it several times, and it works perfectly fine. The next two things I would like to show you is Experience System and Experience UI. So, in between the hotbar at the bottom of the screen and the statistics, there is a little progress bar, which you can see. If I press J, it will slowly fill up the bar. That's the experience points that the player currently has. The progress bar shows you the experience from the start of the current level to the beginning of the next level. So if I press J multiple times again, as you can see, the player has now leveled up and it's increasing it more and more. The third thing I would like to show you is AI. So as you can see, we currently, from the previous video, we had 3 different behaviors. So you had to follow an attack, run away from player, step away from player, and the 2 new ones, we have Q and attack and call for backup when hit. So what these 2 behaviors do is Q and attack. Basically, it has 4 different AI attached to this little zone, and what will happen is the purple colored AI pawns, what they do is they are queuing up to attack the player. The red one is the one which will currently attack the player if the player is close by. The queued ones, if I get to them close enough, they should be stepping away from me as much as they can. And the red one will just come and try to attack me. Call for backup when hit is basically, essentially, when I go up to the pawn and the pawn is now neutral, when I attack him, he will turn green for a very short amount of time, which means it will actually ask for backup, and then the purple will obviously mean that it's queuing up to attack. So let me do this. There you go. As you've seen, it has very briefly turned green and it called for help, and then it turned purple to basically queue up for an attack. How the queue system works is essentially there's a combat manager actor within the world which basically manages all the combat encounters. So whenever an actor gets aggressive towards somebody, that actor gets added to the combat system, and then a map that decides which actor is attacking which actor, and then the combat system gets them into different groups of attackers, and then from within these groups a random attacking actor is decided upon, and then that attacking actor obviously attacks the person or the target which is designated to it. So for example, as you can see, there are 6 different AI pawns which are trying to attack me now. The 5 purple ones are the ones which are queuing up, and there are 6 in total because there are 6 actors, so 5 are queuing up and 1 is attacking, right? So the combat system just decides which ones are meant to be queuing and which ones are meant to be attacking. Currently it's just a random thing where, like, okay, here's your 6 actors, randomly choose 1, and then that one will attack me. Later on it will basically be a priority thing. So is the player closer to this actor than this actor, or is this character stronger than the player that much, then decide to attack him, standard AI stuff. The last thing that I wanted to show you is the inventory UI change. So if I open the inventory, you'll see now that it's changed a little bit. It doesn't have just a single item inside. It actually has a grid of potential items that could be inside. Currently the empty slots are marked as white squares, and the filled ones are marked as an actual item image. So it works like it did before. If I drop an item, obviously that turns empty, so it just fills out with a white square. It works the same way as before, obviously just adds empty slots to the grid. You can actually select how big the grid should be, and and then obviously we'll just display it as it should. We'll try to make the grid as uniform as possible, so to not have any weird empty corners. But yeah, I think that's everything for this update. The next update is more for roleplay purposes, so it will just have more world interaction than actual combat mechanics implemented to it. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.